We will do the countdown anyway. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Experts Suck Sports Betting Podcast. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Working on a new intro there instead of the 30-second counter.
You'll get it down.
Yeah, it just the live stream didn't initialize to YouTube right away, and so it counted it down, and it wasn't broadcasting. So
You'll get it.
yeah, it's always a work in progress, right?
Yep. These things are.
So welcome in, everyone. I am Mike Day, and I am joined by Brandon Day. And
We're back. Another Wednesday.
It's always a Wednesday night.
Always Wednesday.
It's always Wednesday.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on, a lot to cover. A lot happened this weekend. That was some really awesome sports going on.
What's a kilometer? What's a kilometer?
We might as well shout it out. I told you we were going to do this.
Yeah, big shout out. Well, I
wow.
also want to shout out both hockey teams here.
Yes.
As a kind of little lead into here. So, Canada, good luck in hockey. for them is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
for sure.
It's literally a movie. It's like a movie.
Yeah. And then just them being hockey players afterward, just being respectful, saying how proud they were of being teammates and that entire
Yeah.
team, and the three letters on the front of their sweaters, representing the country. Just awesome by them, both the men's and the women's team. So,
Yeah.
what a great way to end the Olympics on a high note. So that was awesome. That was fun. Um,
Yeah.
so no more
I
curling
think I have
to
a
watch.
Yeah, I know. No more curling for you.
I know. I was into it.
I know. I think I have a new favorite athlete though. Um,
Yeah.
Alyssa Liu, the figure skater for the
Yeah.
US team that won gold. Dude, she's awesome. She's so cool. Such a
Yeah.
fun personality to have in sports. And I think it drew a lot more attention to figure skating than I think people
Yeah.
wouldn't have watched it if there wasn't that personality there. Also, all of them are great. And it brought like a lot more attention to figure skating, which was super cool. I actually
Yeah.
watched it.
Some little girl out
Crazy.
there is
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
grow up
You know how many little girls are gonna
to
pick up
wanna
skates because of that?
exactly.
Like that's so cool.
Yeah, that's kinda what it's all about,
Yeah.
influencing other athletes. So, good. It was good. It was good Olympics. That's probably the most I paid to the attention I paid to the Winter Olympics in a long time. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Dude, I was
Um,
watching the slope style for half pipe, the skiing one. Dude,
yeah.
it's crazy. It was so fun to watch.
Oh, they're
Those
nuts.
those dudes were just absolutely sending it.
Them and the freestyle jumping, ski jumping, freestyle,
Yeah.
those just incredible what they can do.
If
It's
you
amazing.
like
And they're
the
all like 17 years
I
old.
know, yeah.
It's awesome.
If you like that, you gotta tune in for the knuckle huck, for the X Games, which is really cool. They don't go on, like, the big ramp. They call it the knuckle,
Oh,
part of it where
uh,
it just goes and then immediately slopes down. It's pretty cool, something different.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Might take that in. So, all right. Well, that was our shout out for the Olympics. That's not necessarily what the show is about.
Free
The show,
bird.
the show is about.
We should have opened up with Freebird. What are we doing?
I know. Well,
Did you think about it?
YouTube doesn't allow
Oh, I forgot about copyright.
copyrighted music. You have to pay for it. So,
I
yeah,
think that would
unfortunately.
I would pay
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, you 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 do that and then send me the
Well, we
music
missed our
about that.
opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. So, but welcome to the show, the off season of the Expert Suck Sports Betting Podcast, and we do, as many of you already know, we do the other weekly sports, which is the PGA Tour, UFC, and NASCAR. So we got a lot to cover. First half of the show, we go over last week's action and picks, and then the second half of the show, we go over this week's action and picks. So let's start off with the UFC last week.
Yeah,
Um, it was UFC Fight Night, Houston.
yeah, it was in Houston. You have
Yeah, I have
that wrong
Vegas,
on
which
it,
is
but
wrong.
yeah, it was
Which is
Houston.
wrong.
H
Um,
Town.
yeah, so it was Strickland versus Hernandez. Give the
What do they
people
call him? Fuzzy? Is that his
Fluffy,
nickname? Fluffy.
Fluffy,
Fluffy.
Fluffy,
Yeah.
Fluffy
It's a
Hernandez. Which,
funny nickname. That's pretty
yeah,
good.
we'll get into his performance here in a second.
Yeah.
Give out JT's picks because this is good.
Yeah, so JT was 9-5. Year to date, 35-16. So up a 1.25 units to the experts. The experts this week were 7-7. So
Yeah,
two fights over the experts, which is super great.
yeah,
Um,
and JT being 35-16 is rolling,
yeah,
and this is for the whole year since the UFC started in January on Paramount Plus. That's 69%, ladies and gentlemen. That is legit, like prognostication right there.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So good on JT. We'll continue to post his picks.
Yeah.
One of the guys in the Discord said, "Have you ever hit it?" And I'm like, "No,"
Dude, it's so hard.
but we were 12 and
That's
1, 12 and 1 2 weeks
such a
ago.
hard parlay to hit.
Yeah,
13,
it's
13
tough.
legs is tough.
13 to 14. Yeah, it is tough. A little bit about the fights. Very surprising. Okay, Strickland won. Strickland knocked him out,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to. I don't know how you feel about that
Um, that's a tough division, man.
because I have a thought.
Middleweight, I don't think anyone is really touching that much in middleweight as of right now. Looks like we have what is it, Adesanya this weekend, right?
No, the main event
Or is
is
that is that
Brandon
2 weeks?
Moreno and Kavanaugh. Yeah,
Sorry, that's 2 weeks.
yeah,
But I mean, middleweight is. I don't think anyone is touching Chimaev,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
especially
I
looking
don't know if
into that
Strickland can beat him.
division.
Strickland
I don't
can't.
think so. No.
And this is part of what my thoughts were on this is Hernandez's strategy of standing and exchanging
Yeah, I
and
don't know why
striking
he
with
won it.
Strickland is insanity. You can't do, and that's why Chimaev takes
Chimaev
people
isn't
down.
going to do that. No.
No, he'll take him down because Strickland has no takedown defense,
Well, that's
and
what
neither
happened with
does
DDP.
DDP. Yeah.
That's what happened with DDP.
So is
Is
go ahead.
I I was just going to reiterate what I said. I don't think anyone's touching Chimaev in that division. No
Yeah,
one
it's tough.
has the. I don't think anyone really has the ground game that can match
Yeah,
Chimaev.
they got to defend. They got to learn how to defend takedowns. But the dude's so strong. But
It's not going to happen.
yeah, yeah. Anyway,
We've seen it for so long with so many of these fighters right now. Islam, Chimaev.
yeah,
It's just it doesn't really happen like that anymore. These
no,
two dudes are just so good at what they do that it's hard to catch up and hard to beat.
yeah. Luckily, they don't fight that often, so I don't.
That
I don't have to sit there and steam about it the whole time because I hate that style of fighting. It's a way to win, but it's
y'all
boring. It's
you've heard my opinion about it.
the entertainment value is zero.
Hey man,
Um.
if you're
Okay.
hey, I will reiterate this: if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna do it.
Put yourself in Islam and Chimaev's shoes. If you're
Yeah.
just kicking these dudes' butts, fight after fight, why stop?
Yeah.
Why
It's
do
on
something
them.
different?
It's on their opponent to figure it out. So
You can't
it's funny.
really can't
Do
dog
you
them too much.
do you see when people log in or log on?
No.
I don't know if people are having problems because right now there's like it'll be 1 and then 2 and then 0 for like a couple minutes,
Interesting.
or else they're not wanting to listen to UFC talk. But whatever. See, now it's 1 again. Funny, and
Weird.
then they'll either hop off or whatever. So, okay, so that was the UFC fight night. Houston. There was some other fights. It was a lot of I don't know. It was fine. Some of these guys are washed, like Jeff Neal. Um, so anyway, and Dan
Ing,
Inge,
Ing.
Inge,
I don't know.
both
They've
Jeff
had
Neal
like
and Inge just
they've
got
had like 40 fights in their whole career.
destroyed by their opponent.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how fight nights go. But here was some fun. We'll get into NASCAR, and last week was the Auto Trader 400 in Hampton, Georgia, at the Echo Park Speedway, which is kind of like a mini Daytona, smaller track, but super speedway racing. And tell the people who won, B.
Oh, Tyler Reddick for the second week in a row. You know how that makes the old man feel.
Yeah, and again, dude's not even anywhere close to the top until like the final 2 laps.
Like 2 laps, literally.
And then he's the beneficiary of somebody being reckless and dumb.
It was the overtime lap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the overtime laps. There were like 2 overtime laps left. And Tyler Reddick just moseys his way on in there.
And I never really got an answer from anybody like in the Discord, like because full disclaimer, I had a small sprinkle on Bubba Wallace, who was in the lead and in
For a
front
while.
no, I mean he was in the lead when they restarted for the overtime, for the 2-lap overtime. And my question is, if he would have just stayed in front of Reddick, his teammate, would he have won? But he, for some reason, thought he had to go up the track to the
I
upper
know.
lane and block somebody. But he didn't need to do that because he was going to get a push on that final lap from his teammate, who is Tyler Reddick. So Bubba goes up the track, and like freaks,
Mm-hmm.
drops off, causes some chaos back there, and his teammate wins, but he can't sit there and be disappointed that he didn't win because of what he did. So nobody's really said anything about that. So I don't know. It was weird.
I'm not going to be the one to give you an answer here. I'm sorry.
I know. That's why I was like, not desperately, but I was like putting it out there quite a bit, and I didn't really get an answer, even from the NASCAR gambling podcast guys. It's like no explanation. But a lot of what these guys do sometimes just they're making split second decisions. Number one, right? So we did have a chance at Carson Hocevar getting into the lead, but again, he did things that are unexplainable, and ended up okay. Let's go over our top finishers picks. Yeah, because we can tell
You're done talking about it.
we can tell you where Hocevar finished.
Yeah. Top 3, Joey Logano, finished 18th. Top 5, Kyle Busch finished 10th. So both those didn't hit. And top 10, Carson Hocevar, which finished 4th.
Yeah, so he did hit. So he's going to win. He's not going to win this week,
His
and we'll
car's
get into
fast,
that.
man.
But he's going to win once they get to another oval, or this week we'll get into it. But it's a road course, so let's go through our head-to-head matchups as well.
Yeah. Your head-to-head, you had Larson over Elliott, which did not hit. Hamlin over Austin Cindric, which did hit. And then Wallace over Chastain, which did not hit. So
Yeah,
you
so
gotta ramp it up here, sir.
yeah, Wallace. Like, yeah, I know. So year to date with my head-to-head picks, we just hit that first one that was 3-0, and then we've kind of dropped off a little bit and went 2-4 the last 2 weeks total. So year to date we are 5-4. So not bad. Still on the plus side. So we'll try again this week. Okay, reviewing golf. There were 2 TGL well, there's been 4 TGL matches. I told you we barely pay attention to this.
I
Brandon
do.
and I
I am.
decided. Brandon
I'm
never gets to
almost.
watch it.
I never get to watch it, so I'm almost tempted to ask you to cut this out.
Yeah.
Also, it's just been. They have been, from what I have seen, the players are having trouble with the tracer, not the tracer, but it's not a TrackMan, but whatever system they use,
The simulator.
the simulator. Thank you. Has not been too accurate. Like literally this last night, from what I saw, just kind of or tonight from what I saw scrolling through Twitter, Ricky Fowler hit a drive and it was probably just going to fade right into the fairway, and it just carried off out of bounds into the water. And Ricky
No
looked up.
explanation.
Ricky looked up at the screen like, "What the heck just happened?"
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is the problem with the simulators. For if it just glitches like for half a second or a split
I mean,
second,
get
then
try a different one. Try
no.
TrackMan.
Well, I'm sure they have the most advanced one there is.
If it was the most advanced one, it sucks.
Well, they're all going to glitch. I mean, it doesn't happen every time. This was,
What
yeah.
I'm kind of saying is, if you're gonna have this and do it right.
Well, again, it's probably the most state of the art. There's not one that's better. I can tell you, I can guarantee you that with all the money ESPN and everybody's putting into this,
Yeah,
this is the best simulator system in the world. Period. Like, and sometimes it glitches because it's computer based. So, right.
I
It's not
guess
like
so.
it's not like hitting it outdoors where
I'm not the biggest TGL fan right now.
Brandon's just
I know I'm not. It's
not having the TGL
I've
anymore.
griped on them all ever since it started. Their marketing has been awful. Their timing for when they're showing this is awful. No one is off work. If you're going to try and get views, do it at a better time. You're
Yeah.
probably competing with college basketball. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
That's what ESPN Plus is for.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's one of those things that, again, and we've talked a little bit about how the 4-letter network is kind of losing ground,
yeah.
kind of becoming a sports version of
Well, I mean, look at
MTV.
Paramount. Look at UFC. This is a
Yeah.
perfect. a
Yeah.
perfect example of this. They were with a different provider, and then they've just switched, and now it's been. I don't know if it's been better, but people have. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah. Well,
But there
and
was a switch.
we don't have to pay
But you don't have to
$80
pay $80 for a pay per view.
for a pay-per-view. So that makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll maybe mention if anything cool, really cool happens on TGL, but the second season of TGL is kind of just meh. Okay, so that brings us to last week's PGA Tour event, which was the Genesis Invitational at the Riviera Country Club in Pacific Palisades, California. Who was the winner?
Jacob Bridgman balled out, dude.
Yeah.
Finished 18 under.
And everybody's like saying, "This is so random. This is so random. Who's Jacob
I
Bridgman?"
mean,
Well,
it's
you
not
and I
though.
know who Jacob Bridgman is.
Yeah.
And I was telling some
I
of the
think just
people,
for the field, it is kind of random for who was in that field.
well, it's a signature event, so all the big dogs are playing. The Rorys, Scotty Scheffler. We can talk about that for a second.
Yeah, dude.
Fleetwood, all the big names are there, and Bridgman beats them by. He had a 6-shot lead going into Sunday's round, and I
Yeah.
think he ended up winning by 1 or 2, which is fine. But Bridgman, if you know golf, you know the guy, how talented the guy is, and it was
Yeah.
just to
He's
me,
been good.
yeah, he won a signature event and he won the Genesis, which even better. But you and I both knew the guy was going to win sooner or later.
Yeah.
That
Probably.
guy has way too much talent to not win a PGA Tour event. So good on him. Good on Jacob Bridgman. And then he proceeds to just withdraw from this week's.
Yeah, I
And
know.
yeah, and we'll
Take a
talk
week
about
off. You just
yeah,
won.
we'll talk about that here in a little bit when we get into the PGA event for this week. Yeah, we had 3 people and then it went to 0. Hopefully everybody's okay. Like they're able to jump on, but I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so give out our one and done picks for last week and how we
Yeah,
did.
my one and done pick was Hideki Matsuyama. Did not do good. Tied for 28th. Yours was Patrick Cantlay, tied for 37th.
Ugh,
Um,
I knew it. I knew it. I'm so done with the guy. I was you got the furious like texts
I did.
about Patrick Cantlay.
Um, yeah, so that put me in 4,900th place. I'm almost in last. And you're in 2,524th.
Yeah, and that was the last 2
Ugh.
weeks were pretty important because they're signature events, and there's
Yeah, and
only
I
so
did not
many
do well.
signature events where the dollars are higher. So you and I both need to do better on the signature events, um, and just
I don't know what it is here. I don't know what to do
well,
about it. I don't know if
I
there's
know.
what strategy there is to this, if there even is one.
Yeah, golf
Like,
golf winners
golf is
are
always like we've talked about.
a little
Golf is
random.
hard.
Yeah, they're a little random, and even to the fact that Scotty Scheffler at one point almost missed the cut. I
Yeah,
mean, he
on last
because it
Friday.
was a 50 top 50 in ties. And on Friday, he was grinding
Yeah, dude.
to get over the cut line, and he did. And then he played great on Saturday, not so great on Sunday. But
His
Scheffler,
Thursdays have been rough. That hasn't been the first week where he's kind of had to crawl back
right,
to the cut line. He
right,
did it at Waste Management,
yeah,
and
it's kind of been happening more often than not this year.
yeah,
So something to keep an eye on. But we're going to use Scotty at some signature event coming up. I mean,
he'll figure
the
it out.
the Splash
It's
Sports
Scotty.
contest ends with the BMW, which he has played very good at. So we're saving our Rory, we're saving our Scotty, saving our Fleetwood, the top guys.
Keegan.
Yeah. So Xander played good.
Xander did play good. I love that
Yeah.
he's proving us wrong.
I took the wrong guy because I had Xander on my list and I should have took him instead of Cantlay. Cantlay's a 0. Cantlay's just unplayable.
Bomb.
Yeah. I should have known. Okay. We did cash in our Genesis DFS lineup on DraftKings. So our cashes this year are 3 and 3. We were 512th out of 7,134.
Yeah,
So
man.
that
That's pretty
that
good.
gets you in the money line.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So I've been kind of proud of the way that we've been doing well on DFS, and it's something that people, especially on the Discord, are really into. They
Good.
are now asking me for our DFS lineup
I
every
like
week.
DFS way more than a one and done, to be 100% honest with you. I feel like it's so, and it is, it's so much easier to take 6 dudes, 4 dudes even,
Hmm.
compared to one. Because if you're one, if this one sucks, you're
Yeah,
good
you're
luck.
cooked.
Good
You're
luck,
cooked.
man.
Yeah, I was telling your grandmother, my mom, about it when I was talking to her this week, and she's like, "What's going on with that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Brandon and I are probably both better at picking 6 guys than we are at picking one
Because,
guy."
and I always think back to last year when we did the fantasy
Yeah,
and how good that was and how much success we had there.
yeah.
I don't know.
Um, so this is Rick Gaiman's contest that he and Splash Sports teamed up to do that we're in. And so on his Second Cut podcast, he does their picks with him, Greg Ducharme, and Mark Immelman. And I can tell you, they're doing about as good as we are.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah, and he's the one with like the model and everything. So we're not alone. Um,
There's really nothing to
and
this. Like I said,
yeah, I'll tell you what, if you pick a winner in one of the signature events, you're right back in it, or
yeah,
in a
no,
major because
yeah, you are.
they're making $3 to $4 million. So yeah, just got to get it right one time. And maybe this week is not a signature event, but maybe we can get the winner here
There you
for
go.
like 1.6 and start making our way back up. Oh, hey, up to 4 people viewing. If you want to give a shout out in the comments, we do like that. All right, let's get into this week's action with this.
Mexico.
Yeah, let's hope
This actually happens.
this actually happens. There is some concern with the unrest that's going on in Mexico. So hopefully, all the fighters and everybody involved with the UFC in Mexico City stay safe, stay out of harm's way.
Yeah,
Um, don't be heroes. Don't feel like you have to put on a fight for everybody's entertainment, and not be safe about it. So that's what I'm going to say about that. But it is UFC night, Mexico City. Anything you want to say about this card, B?
no.
There's some contenders. Hey, there
I
is
mean,
a
yeah, Brandon Moreno he's a dude, or he's a dog. He's always been great in the UFC, and he's had a great career. I mean, I don't know what else.
the
Marlon
dude.
Vera
Dude he's
got,
fighting has a apostrophe in his name.
yeah,
Lone Air,
loner.
Lone
I'm
Air,
s-
Lone Air
Lone
Kavanaugh.
Air. I don't know. I'm surprised Marlon Vera still has a chin. Um,
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for the women's bantamweight fight.
yeah,
Eileen Perez and Macy Chazon.
yeah, that one. I think that
Uh,
might be the most exciting
yeah,
fight.
the 7 versus 8 in the women's bantamweight. So yeah, that's going to be a good fight. So we will get our guy JT Springsteen's picks, put them
Uh,
on
if you
the.
ever want to see a masterclass knee, go watch the Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera fight, dude. Oh my gosh, the sugar knees. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised Marlon Vera still has a chin
Well, again, we
from
said
that
this
fight.
about fight nights. Some of these guys are hanging on. They're trying to make their way back up the contender ladder, and some of them should
Well,
not
Marlon
probably
Vera
be
hasn't won since he took in Sean O'Malley's knee to his chin. So
okay. Yeah, that's not great.
no.
Yeah, but he's trying. So good on him. So you can see all the fights there. We will have all the money line picks on Instagram. And so head over there on Saturday and you can see those. I'll post those. And that brings us to, let me get the slide. Don't give it up yet.
And that's a normal fight time, just so everyone knows.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be 3 Mountain Time, like 6 for the prelims, and like 6 for the main event. And then we have this,
Nice go.
the NASCAR Duramax Texas Grand Prix in Austin, Texas, presented by Relodyne. This is a Grand Prix, so it's a road course. It's called Circuits of America. They call it COTA, the NASCAR heads. And let's give our picks. Oh,
Yeah.
you want me to say a little bit about the course?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
we get
it's
some
going
right
to be very
turns.
different from,
There's
yeah.
17 turns instead of 4 turns. There are some right turns. It's considered a road course for us newbies. And basically, what that means is
If you,
Shane Van Gisbergen is going to win.
yeah. If anyone's ever watched F1, it's going to be kind of like that. That's what the track is going to look like.
Yeah, a lot of turns, but in 5 road course races last year in NASCAR, Shane Van Gisbergen won 4 out of 5. The only place he did not win was here.
It's coming for some blood then.
Mm-hmm.
Get that win, SVG.
He is the overwhelming favorite at plus 120. That's like Scotty Scheffler in most events he enters. Connor
Yep.
Zilic is second on the odds board with a plus 350. And then Christopher Bell is third on the at plus 900. So you can see how the odds makers are thinking about SVG. But here's our top finishers picks.
Yeah. Your top 3, Christopher Bell.
The 20
Top,
car.
the 20 car. Top 5, Tyler Reddick.
Oh, advance the slide, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably time to see what Reddick can do. He's not a bad road course racer. He's done well at this course, so not a bad history. And plus 210, like let's go.
I still want to touch on how Michael Jordan has had more success in NASCAR than he has with the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. Hey, owning a NASCAR team it can be very lucrative.
I mean, it's better than the Hornets.
Yeah. And then our
And
top
then
10.
your top 10, Chase Elliott, rounding it out.
Another good road course racer and has done well at COTA. So, yeah, might as well throw him in the top 10. And then our head-to-head matchups parlay.
Yeah, you got Wallace over Blaney, which
Jumping right back in on Bubba.
You've been loving Bubba recently.
Even over Blaney too.
I know. I'm about to say
Blaney's not that great of a road course racer though, so it's not his specialty. Bubba can be a pretty good driver on road
You can
courses.
plus odds on it too. So
Yeah, right, exactly.
McDowell over Allmendinger.
Yep, the 71 car over the 16 car.
And Boucher over Briscoe.
The 17 over the 19. I love the paint on all these cars, and some of them change every week, some of them don't. But when you watch the race, it's always fun to see the cars and their paint schemes.
I love Bubba's. I love purple.
Purple's cool. But
shout out my Lopes.
Did you like? Yeah. Now that's Lopes. That's GCU purple. But did you see the Tootsie's car from last week?
Yeah, that was
the 88 car. That was pretty special.
I love that sponsor.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Tootsie's is the oldest and most famous bar on Broadway in Nashville.
They also have other locations. I'm pretty sure.
But I think that's the original.
But yes, it is. I've been in it.
Okay.
Fun fact.
I have not, and so I'm gonna try that the next time we go.
We gotta get you to do that.
Okay, so that brings us to the PGA Tour, and this week they go to Florida.
Yeah, we're moving on across the country here for our little Florida stint. We're at the Bear Trap this week.
Yeah, PGA National in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, for the Cognizant Classic. This has been called the Honda Classic before. Cognizant took over the sponsorship. So old school PGA guys, Honda Classic, PGA National, like Brandon said, the Bear Trap, which is, I think, the final 3 holes. Is that 16, 17, 18? Yeah. Little bit about
15,
the course.
16, 17. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not the final 3. Yeah.
A little bit about the course. Water comes into play on 15 of the 18 holes. So driving accuracy, approach accuracy, just accuracy in general is a good thing. Oh, I wanted to.
I mean, that's most of our Florida courses. We're
Yeah.
gonna see that more too next week with the API.
Hmm.
So
Um. So modeling, I full disclosure, I use the Rick Run Good model to put in some statistics in to kind of see who gets spit out. So again, like Brandon and I alluded to, there's a lot of guys that have withdrawn from this
yeah.
tournament. Ben Griffin, no Jacob Bridgman,
Jake Knapp
no
was supposed to play,
Jake Knapp, no
which I'm so shocked.
McNeely. It's
Can we
it's
talk about that one? Jake Knapp has finished top 10 the past couple weeks, I think. I don't know, I might be wrong there. But
and
he's been playing super well. He could have won.
yeah, and he has shot 59 on this course
Yes.
last
If
year.
you look at this field and who's playing this week, Jake Knapp could have won.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't play.
Yeah, there's some reasoning behind it. They just came off 2 back-to-back signature
Yeah,
events.
and then the APIs next weekend, the
Yeah,
Arnold
so
Palmer and
and then
Invitational.
2 signature events in a row. So API and then PGA Championship at
The
TPC
the the
Sawgrass,
players.
or the Players, I'm sorry, Players Championship.
Yeah,
So I think a lot of them are tuning up for and
players.
getting a cut. Well, the funny thing is like half these guys live in Florida, right? So
Yeah.
this is now the home swing for them. I think they're getting comfortable, and yeah, they're going for the big money in the signature events. I mean, why grind at PJ National, which is a tough course historically, um,
Mhm.
for 1.6 million when you could tune up for the Arnold Palmer for 3.6. So
Yeah,
I,
and
I
then the
get it,
players
I
for like
guess,
6.
but it does harm tournaments like Cognizant
Yeah. Mhm.
that are classic tournaments. They've done a good job. This at one point was considered like the fifth major when it's called the Honda Classic because of the course being the PGA National. So now the drop off is real. It's unfortunate, but
Well,
we
they've changed the course. From what I read, they changed all the grass, um,
well, it's
past
overseeded.
couple years, something like that, and players were like Shane Lowry was talking, he was playing this week, he was like, "It's horrible."
Hmm.
So, he's like, "It looks pretty on TV, but playing it is a
Yeah,
different story."
yeah, that's what I've heard as well. So, um, yeah, I mean, we'll just have to make do
We'll
and
see.
make our
Yeah.
picks.
Mhm.
Let's give the people your pick.
Yeah, I got Ryan Gerard this week. He's pretty favorited this week, for the Cognizant. I'm just kind of, you know, I like how he plays. He's done well before, obviously with the T2 already this year, playing well. Hopefully that carries over for me and for him, mostly for him. Just
Yeah,
kind of
decent
shot in
course
the
history.
darks here.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is also a tournament where the winner is a new winner,
Yes.
like, what, 5 of the last 7 times,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and, like, 9 or 7 out of the last 11. So, um, if one of these guys is gonna break out and win a tournament, it's probably gonna be this one. So, and he's a good player. He hits irons like you wouldn't believe. If he can get the putter going,
Oh yeah.
you can have a good finish with him this week, B.
Yeah.
So my pick is one of the twins. I am going with Nikolai Højgaard. His brother Rasmus Højgaard is also in this tournament, and I think is on the odds board just below
There's
him.
just
So
below him, actually, yeah. Pretty sure.
yeah, I think Nikolai is third on the odds board. I think Rasmus is like fourth or fifth. Too bad they're not playing together. That'd be interesting. That'd be some good TV. But they're not. They're in
Maybe they'll
different
play
trading
together on
zones.
Sunday.
Yeah, that would be cool if they were like in the final pairing.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. He's had a
Yeah,
good
dude.
start to 2026. Um,
Yeah, his brother's literally right under him
yeah,
on DraftKings.
I like the T3 at the last tournament he played on the PGA Tour at Phoenix. So the dude's a ball striker.
Yeah.
Like he's very elite ball striker. You kind of need that here. Um, and then the other thing I put into the model was bogey avoidance because there's so much water on this course. You have got to avoid the big number. Like if you hit it into the water, you're in trouble. So somebody that's accurate, somebody that keeps it in play, stays out of trouble, avoids bogeys is going to win. I would, and I'll do maybe this week. I'll see where the winner ranked in bogey avoidance this week. I think it's a
Hey,
key stat.
I'm just taking the top dude, seeing if it works out right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit more of the stat guy, um, but that's fine.
If this works, then we can dive a little deeper. But right now, I'm kind of pulling for straws, pulling at straws, whatever that saying is.
Grasping at straws.
Grasping. Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to share a screen.
trying not to be in last
Ooh,
by the end of this week. So I'm close.
yeah,
There's like 5,500 people, I think it was, and like most of the other people have not made picks. They entered the contest and didn't make picks, which is crazy.
yeah. You see this?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. This is what the Rick Run Good custom modeling looks like. You see my pointer?
Yeah,
Okay. This is what I was just referring to. This is his software and his modeling and stuff. But here's what you can do. Like I put in stroke gain approach, bogey avoidance, strokes gain per money putting Bermuda. And like if you want to see who is the best bogey avoidance guy in the field this week, you just click on it and make it go back to the top. Right now it's at the bottom. That's the worst guy. There's 123. There's first. Like,
I
whoops.
thought about Brooks, honestly.
No, he's at the bottom. So good thing you didn't think about
Oh,
Brooks. So you got Chatfield, Hodges, Kiefer, Blanchett, Putnam, Laboida, Kuchar, Kanaya. These are all for the order.
coach.
Yeah, bogey avoidance. You can see Lowry's down there, but then you put all those together and you can get like a composite score of who ranks like Putnam with all three of those categories. But you can put in, if you look over here, here's all the categories. Strokes around the green, putting, hole types, course history. You can go up to the top here and it's like driving accuracy. So anyway, if you ever want to go to Rick Run Good, try out the model. I am now moving
Nerd.
to this so we can do our DFS picks. I like it. Bit of a nerd. Okay, is this the one? This is the one. Draft now. Should see it. Yeah, I think there's a little delay between the screens here.
No, there is.
There it goes.
It gives you all the outs.
Okay.
That's funny.
So one cool thing. Yeah. Yeah. Here's all the people.
Yeah.
Here's all the guys that have withdrawn from the tournament.
Hilarious.
Griffin Bridgman, Adam Scott, Patrick Rogers. Yeah. So some big names.
Check it
Okay.
out.
Again, DraftKings single entry, $5 entry. Look at this down here. 25% golf loss coverage token. So you get
That's cool.
25% of your entry fee back up to $5 on DK if you lose. So I should have done a bigger dollar tournament, but anyway, that's okay. All right. Same drill. We got to pick 6 golfers, 8,300. Sorry, people on Spotify, you can't see this. So we'll do our best to explain what we're doing. But what we're doing is we're doing our DFS picks for this week. Okay. Where do you want to start, B?
I like Nikolai.
Yeah. There's some
I like Nikolai.
guys that were saying we could do Højgaard.
Honestly, dude, literally just thought about it.
Okay, so let's just do that. I like it, but let's see how much that gives us. 7,700 if we put them both in, because they're both 9,000. But there's some pretty good names in the 7,700 range that we can make work. Yeah, and some of these names people don't know. Oh, here's somebody that's interesting that's playing really much.
Better.
He's an elite player that has fallen off like last year, but he's playing
Yeah,
so much better
I do
right now.
like.
And it doesn't look like it because T34, T35, T65, T38, but
But you go back to last
it's
year.
because of his putter.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
have
so
to.
Tom
A lot
Kim
of these
isn't
dudes are gonna have to figure out the putter. I don't know. I'm honestly cool with Tom Kim.
he's an interesting variance,
If
right?
the putter's
Because
hot, he has a chance to win this thing.
right, because the other thing he does well is he's an elite ball striker and he keeps it in play. I don't know
Yeah.
where he was on the bogey avoidance, but the way he's hitting his irons right now is again, if he can just putt, then he's good to go. You see any names down here? There's Billy Ho. Billy Ho cares because they're in Florida now, and Billy Ho is a Florida dude. I I wouldn't
Um.
I wouldn't mind taking a shot at him or these two, one of these two, Hodges or Horschel.
Honestly, I like Billy.
Svensson, Woodland. You like Billy Ho?
Gary
Putnam.
Woodland might be sneaky.
Yeah, I mean been a, he's been driving the ball very good. T64 cut, T72 cut. Um, yeah,
I don't know. He
I
might be
just don't know
sneaky.
why he's not scoring well.
I don't either.
I wish I knew. Putnam would be sneaky and would give us a little bit more money. You saw he was up there on the bogey avoidance list. Van Rooyen, Smotherman, like these guys are down here. There is a guy at the top that we should think about. Where is his? Right here. Can we get
Oh,
him in? Seabez.
Zayden who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
put
put it.
Bezeda.
Let's
Put him in.
and then see what we have left.
We can build around it.
75.
That's not bad. Yeah, I like Bezeda too.
Mm-hmm. Seamus. Okay, so now we're down at the 75s. Jaeger Castillo. Look at this guy's
I like
the way he's playing.
Castilla. What is
Never mind. Never mind.
where is who was right under him? Was that Echeverria?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Nico.
Nico likes to find one tournament and do really well at it.
Yeah, look at his struggles, except for Pebble Beach, but I don't know. Nico's struggling right now. And the minute I say that, because this is what he always does
I
to
know,
us.
that's what I'm saying. He's gonna find one tournament, and it's gonna be the one tournament we don't put him in.
I'd rather play Billy Ho.
You can do both.
Yeah, we can. Okay, we'll do the Billy Ho, and then we'll do the Echeverria.
I don't know.
This is a huge variance
I
lineup.
know.
The Hoy guards are going to get played for sure. They're going to be high owned. They'll be in the 25%
Echeverria
range.
isn't even. They don't even have him. His odds aren't even that low. He has
No,
higher odds than Billy Horschel does.
yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. He
Because
can do it.
DraftKings doesn't believe. Yeah, okay. I'm good with this.
That was on DraftKings. I was looking at their own
On their
their own
odds. Yeah.
odds. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's so high odds that they don't think he's going to win. So they're willing to sucker some people in with some. What is he
Well,
plus?
maybe we'll
What
beat
50
them.
to 100 to 1? Yeah. Yeah, I mean this is a
60.
how you win these tournaments, these contests on DFS is if a guy like Nico Echeverria wins the tournament, you win the whole thing.
He did it last year. I don't
Um,
remember what tournament it was at.
yeah, and the
But
winner
there
of
was
this,
one.
hey, this is the payouts. So if Nico wins the tournament, we are going to be in this range right here. This
Yeah.
first, second, third, fourth. Yeah, for sure. Because he's going to be very low owned. Yeah, let's take a shot.
The
I like it.
Colombian.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where he won. There's 2024 Zozo and then the 2023 Puerto Rican. Okay,
Puerto
so
Rico Open.
Yeah.
He can win. I mean,
It's
he
been a
okay.
while. I thought he won
All
last
these
year. I might be
all
losing my
these
mind.
dudes all these dudes in this tournament are the best golfers you've ever met in your life. If they came to like your country club or your home course, you would never believe how good that they can hit a golf ball. And that's like the worst guy on the PGA Tour.
And but then it's so funny, you compare that to Scotty Scheffler and
Yeah,
just, like,
and
the
he's like
gap that is there, or Rory.
right.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. The gap between those guys and like Nico Echeverria is the gap between like us
Which
and
it isn't
Nico
it
Echeverria.
is in all sports.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the
That's why
difference
there's
between an NFL starting quarterback and the practice squad starting quarterback is
yeah.
numbers, miles
Yeah.
differences.
Right. Exactly. Um yeah. So that's our DFS lineup for the cognizant. Um we'll get back hopefully we can get back in the money line. I would love to win a contest. That would be fantastic. Uh I will post that to the Discord, guys, because they like to see it and they ask us for it. If you want to see it and you're a Spotify listener, come back to YouTube and watch the replay and get the screenshot of this DFS lineup. So, all right, B. Right, coming up on an hour. Not bad.
Yeah,
That's how
not
we
bad.
usually do it.
Yep.
That's how we roll. We try to keep it under an hour for the peeps. Um, anything else you want to cover? Anything else
No,
going on
sir.
this weekend?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Should be
Not
a
that
good
I
sports
know of.
weekend as
Yeah.
usual. Um, you and I are going to play some golf, so that'd be good
Right, it's
on
nice here in
Saturday.
Colorado, which is crazy.
It's supposed to be 60 something
It
on Saturday.
snowed more it snowed more in one day in New York than it has all winter in Colorado.
Yeah, that's concerning.
It's not
It's concerning.
crazy.
We need some moisture, especially in the mountains.
Yeah.
So it's good for us golfers. But
Not for
the
the
other
rest
thing
of
is,
us.
but we want our golf courses to be nice and green in the summer,
And that
not
doesn't
burned out
this doesn't
because
help.
they don't have water. It does not help. So hopefully we'll get some moisture in March and April,
We usually
and
do. They'll be
we'll be we'll
we'll
be
get
ready
that
for a
like 3
full
feet here in March.
full season of golf. Oh, the other thing is, and you saw them, but we are going to reveal something that was really cool that came in the mail the other day for me that I ordered.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned for that. I don't know when we're going to reveal those, but um, it has to do with my favorite golf ball brand, and that's Vice Golf. So, little teaser.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be cool. So, uh, we'll make a little preview video or something, reveal video of that. So, stay tuned to Instagram or even YouTube. We can make a YouTube short out of it. All right. So, good enough. We covered what we needed to cover. We covered what we cover every week. So, good luck. Oh, if got to do it. Got to do it. If you enjoy listening to us and what you are seeing and hearing, please go to YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. Go to Spotify,
Yeah,
hit the like and follow button. Give
do
us
it.
a thumbs up on YouTube. Give us a 5-star rating on Spotify. And that just keeps us going. Right now, we're doing this for free, doing this out of the love of the game and love of the sports that we enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Um,
Love the game. That's right.
but if we don't grow in subscribers and listeners, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. That's the goal right now. And we are not there. We're at like 58 or something like that. So we need some more. We need some help from all of you listeners. Please tell your friends and families and acquaintances and coworkers and strangers. Okay,
Yeah.
that's that. All right, B. Good show. I'll let you go. I know you always eat dinner after the show, so
I gotta
go,
make dinner.
go get yourself some food, and I will.
Don't go hungry.
We'll see you this weekend, and we'll see everybody next week.
See ya.
All right. Thanks, B. I got to do our little outro slide.